What is happening, all you Dolphins fans out there? Hope you're all having a great day. As you can see today, going to be doing a mock draft using the Draft Network's mock draft machine. I've got trades on, so potentially could be making some trades here. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what I get offered. But yeah, as it stands, going to be going through 7 rounds, and let's get it started. So, the first round here, we got the third pick. There's Trevor Lawrence there, off the board, and Zach Wilson. I think that's pretty realistic, what could happen next month's draft. So, we got no trade offers. Usually here, I'd trade back with either Detroit or Panthers or possibly the Eagles. But I'm just going to weigh my options. Penei Sewell obviously would be a no-brainer here, especially with us moving off Isaiah Wilson. I think Penei Sewell, would be a nice piece on that offensive line. And he obviously would start from the get-go. Jamar Chase, in my opinion, the best receiver in this class. He can really do it all. Just an absolute elite prospect at receiver. So yeah, Jalen Waddle might be a little early. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take Jamar Chase. It's just a no-brainer here. He's an absolute physical specimen at the position. He's great after the catch. Tremendous hands, great route runner. Jamar Chase. You just can't go wrong. Okay, so onto the 18th pick. We'll see what we've got available here. We've got a couple trade options. So, Green Bay. I'm going to skip out on those trades there. Okay, so this is good. Usually Najee Harris would be taken with the 16th pick here, but he's available. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, a freak linebacker. He'd be great in this defense because he's got great versatility. So here, I just weigh up between Najee Harris and Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. I think I'm going to take the linebacker because I can go ahead and take, hopefully I can take Javonte Williams in the second round. So yeah. Oh, there's another trade offer. No, we don't want the 20th pick in the 6th rounder. And then we're giving up a 3rd and 4th. No, that's not going to happen. Bears. So yeah, Jeremiah Owusu. I'm a huge fan. Freak. Great burst. Can play safety. Can play linebacker. I think he'd be great. Especially with us adding Benardrick McKinney. Owusu-Koramoah is just another great weapon to add to this defense and would just absolutely elevate this defense to levels that were greater than last year. So we've got the 36th pick here. Another couple trade offers. 39th pick. I'm going to turn those down. Is Javonte Williams here? Yep, there he is. Javonte Williams. Zaven Collins is available here, but we already took a linebacker. Liam Eichenberg, Christian Barmore. We don't need another defensive tackle, especially after signing Adam Butler. I'm going to take Javonte Williams here. He's a big need for the team, but I'm just a huge fan of his game. He's elite, just like the other two guys I've taken here. Great tackle breaking ability. He's got sneaky speed. He's got just runs of great power, good quickness. He's just a clone of Nick Chubb. Very similar player, and he'd be great for this offense. And he'd be a great help for Tua or whoever's going to be under center, but right now it looks like it's going to be Tua. So onto the 50th pick. We've taken Jamar Chase, Owusu-Koramoah, Javonte Williams. 3 elite players, 3 players that are going to help from the get-go. 3 guys that are definitely going to help out the Dolphins. So we've got Elijah Moore here. Big fan of his game. It'd be great to add another elite receiver to the receiver room. Landon Dickerson. So, Creed Humphrey's already come off the board. Where did Creed? He came off at 43 to the 49ers. Offensive tackle, Dylan Radins. I'm a big fan of his game, especially after us moving off of Isaiah Wilson. I thought that there was a chance that Flores could have got to Wilson and got him to buy in, but we've all seen what's happened with Wilson. The guy clearly doesn't care about being a professional football player. Joe Tryon, huge fan of his game. I love the way he rushes the passer. Safety. So, I love Dylan Radins because he'd have a chance to start at right tackle or at left tackle. And if he wasn't to start, he'd be an awesome depth piece for us. We'd be, 7 deep at, or 8 deep with, when you factor in Jesse Davis and Michael Dieter. And if we had Dylan Radins, we'd be tremendously deep at offensive line. Elijah Moore, I'm very tempted here. I think here I'm going to take Joe Tryon because other than Emmanuel Ogba and Van Ginkel, we really don't have any other, talented edge rushers to rush the passes. So I'm going to take him, especially after trading Shaq Lawson. He'd be a great replacement, but yeah, you guys have got to check him out. Joe Tryon. I love the way he rushes the quarterback. He's got great length, great burst off the edge, plays with great strength. And I think that, he'd have a chance to really improve with this Dolphins coaching staff. So we're just waiting here for the 81st pick because I didn't trade back, so I didn't get any extra picks in the second or third round. A lot of the time when I'm doing these mock drafts, I will trade back and, you can just get awesome hauls. But just for this one, I'm just going to keep it conventional. Well, here's a trade offer. The Cowboys have offered us the 75th pick for 81st, and we're sending a 7th as well. I'm going to take that. I'm not opposed to giving up a 7th round pick to move up. Okay, so good safeties right here. Richie Grant. Loved what I saw from him from UCF and what I saw at the Senior Bowl. I think he can cover incredibly well, and he's a great free safety. He'd be a nice guy to replace Bobby McCain in the future. Hunter Long. That'd be a great guy to take here if we were to move off of. He's skipping my mind at the moment. Durham Smythe. If we were to move off Durham Smythe, Hunter Long would be a great replacement. I think the Dolphins are probably going to sign Mike Gesicki to an extension. Okay, so I keep bouncing around. Alrighty. Let's see what we got at the top here. So Richie Grant, I'm a big fan of his. We haven't taken 2 receivers yet, so Dwayne Eskridge, Tylan Wallace. I think because we added Will Fuller, I'm going to refrain from taking a receiver this early. I'm going to take Richie Grant because he's an absolute playmaker at safety. A ton of interceptions in his career in college. And just seeing what he can do at the Senior Bowl, he can cover like a corner. He's really that good. So he could do a lot in this defense. And, he'd be a great guy to get in that defense with Eric Rowe and Bobby McCain and possibly replace Bobby McCain next year. We'll see what's going to happen with McCain going into the future. But yeah, Richie Grant. I think he's a hell of a talent at safety. And yeah, I'll show you what the Draft Network says. So he's interchangeable, but primarily a free safety. And his best scheme fit is a cover 1, which we played most of the time. Cover 1 is playing man coverage, tight man coverage. So I think he'd be a nice piece there. And he's got experience playing in the box. He can play all over, and the Dolphins love that from these safeties. So we're waiting here for the 123rd pick, and here we are. So let's get a quick recap. So we've taken a receiver, a linebacker, running back, edge rusher, a safety. I did skip out on taking a guard or a tackle, and most of the guys are gone here off the board. So Really wouldn't make sense to take one of these guys. Would have loved to take like a Aaron Banks from Notre Dame here, but he's gone off the board. Let's have a look at the receivers. Demetric Felton. I love what I saw from him at the Senior Bowl. The way he can get open, just the viciousness and the suddenness to, make moves in his routes is just next level. And God, I think that would be a tremendous addition for this offense. We've really taken a running back. We don't need a running back. Even though I'm a huge fan of Ramondre Stevenson, I would love for the Dolphins to take him with the 123rd pick if we were to miss out on a running back the first 3 picks. I think that Ramondre Stevenson is going to be great in the league. 5'11", 227 pounds, 230 pounds. Very talented. Let's have a look at tight end. Most of the good guys are gone here. Edge rusher, we already got Joe Tryon. I guess Patrick Jones would be good here. I think that he's a freak. He's got freaky traits. Freaky physical traits as an edge rusher. Safety, ooh. We really took Richie Grant, but Talanoa Hufanga, I'm a huge fan of his. He can really play all over and just, man, he's just got tremendous instincts and physicality. I'm going to take Demetric Felton here because I think adding a receiver like, even though I did say, it wouldn't make sense to add another receiver, but after adding Will Fuller, I meant in the early rounds, but Demetric Felton is just an absolute freak, man. He can play running back. He's a great receiver. You just got to watch him at the Senior Bowl. The way he can get open is just second to none, and that's exactly what Tua loves from his weapons. Guys that can get open in a hurry, and that's exactly what Demetric Felton brings. So, we might not have a pick here. I think I might have traded the 7th pick. I can't remember if we got 2 7th round picks this year, but we definitely don't have a 5th round pick, and we don't have a 6th round because we traded that away in the Shaq Lawson trade. But, we're just going to have to wait to the 2nd round here. So here we are in the 5th round. Going through. Let's just gotta wait here and see come Anthony Schwartz. I'm a huge fan of his, man. He ran a 4.25 I think at the Auburn Pro Day, so that is freaky speed, and I think that's a guy that we could maybe target in the 5th round if we were to trade into the 5th round. Let's just give this a quick pause because it seems to be lagging a little bit. All right, there we go. All right. 186, coming up to the 190th pick. We're into the 6th round now. Remember, we trade that away in the Shaq Lawson trade. Yeah, I think we got 2 7th rounders this year. Can't remember. We'll have to see. But, not having a 5th or 6th pick or even a 7th rounder really wouldn't matter because look at the kind of talent we can pick up here. And obviously, if we trade back from pick 3, we're going to have even more great players to pick up. So, not a big deal if we don't have a player here to take in the later rounds because, Jamar Chase, Owusu Koramoah, Javonte Williams, those are all great players and guys that will, have an impact on day 1. So I'm not really worried if the Dolphins, get to make any picks at all late on day 3. So late in the 6th round here. Coming up to the 7th round. There we are, 7th round now. Just give it another pause because it seems to be lagging. Just with this screen capture technology, it seems to make the mock draft simulator, lag at times. Alrighty. So we're in the mid 7th round now. I think the pick we traded was 230th pick, I think it was. So there's that pick gone. And that's usually why I only do 5 rounds when I'm doing these mock drafts because it's just much more of a drawn out process. And yeah. But because I didn't trade back, I thought I'd just do the full draft and see who we can pick up later on the draft. And there we go. There's the end of the draft. Finalising the draft. Let's just go over who we got here. Jamar Chase, best receiver in this class. Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah, explosive and just physical linebacker that would be, great for this defense. Javonte Williams, one of the best running backs. I'd take him at 18, honestly. That's how talented and just powerful he is. As a running back. Joe Tryon, I think that he could come in and be he can be a designated pass rusher and a guy to learn behind Ogba and Van Ginkel and Beagle and those guys, and obviously Brennan Scarlett that we brought over from the Texans. Richie Grant, I think that he can be a center fielder for us, for the next 10 years. And Demetric Felton, a great weapon that's got good versatility and just an awesome and elite knack to get open. So that's it for this mock draft, guys. I didn't trade back. Normally, I'd trade back, like I said, even with the Cowboys at pick 10. But the Panthers at pick 8, or the Lions at 7, or the Eagles at 6, you can go ahead and trade back with those guys and get extra second round or third round picks. But yeah, just kept this simple. And we've picked up a number of great guys here. 6 guys that are going to come in and help out right away and, elevate this team. Alrighty, guys. Make sure to let me know what you think of my picks here. Let me know, if you would have traded back or, any other picks you would have made here for this 7th round mock draft. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Alrighty, guys. Fins up, baby.